YouTube? Dbtgamer Show Pokemon Buzz Play, part 47. In the last part, we finished up the bicycle path and explored a little bit of Fuchsia City. In this part, we're going to head down the pier and take the other route to Fuchsia City. So, yeah.
What he said. Anyway, back to whatever the hell we were doing.
The Pokemon trainers on this route will be in between levels of 20 and 30. Quite a lot of them will be water Pokemon, so this is quite a good place to train up a Pikachu. As for the next gym I'm going to for YouTube, I'm not quite sure. My next actual gym is going to be Koga, definitely. But I might do the fighting gym before Koga if I can get the levels alright.
Well, we've got a level limit of level 50 ever since we kicked the shit out of Erica.
Yeah.
Oh, you've still got Swift?
Yeah, my last part I obtained the Swift TM from the gate just above me.
Yeah, I thought you...
sorry Adam, no bikini girls,
no, just a fisherman. Yeah, fair enough. I thought you got rid of him, of Swift.
We can't get his item yet, you need Surf. So, backtracking! Yay!
Ugh. Be patient, fishing is a waiting game.
Fishing was never my favourite hobby.
It's dull.
Well, that's a kind way of describing it. A better way of describing it is boring as hell. No offense to any people who like fishing who watch my videos.
I've been fishing once. I had this boring twat next to me saying, "Oh, it's fantastic, right? You're always on edge all the time. You never know what's going to happen next." I can tell you what's going to happen next. Exactly what happened the last moment. Bog all! I've been sat here for half a bloody hour and I haven't even seen a fish, let alone caught one. Seriously, there was me, my mate, this douche, and my mate's father with us. We all had fishing rods, and there was about 15 other fishermen either side of us, and at the other side of the little river we were on, and I don't think anyone ever caught a fish throughout the entire bloody day.
Also, last part, YouTube, me and Adam talked about how first-person shooter is so common these days, it's getting really ridiculous.
Yeah, I'll be glad when all this blows over and we can get back to, I don't know, actually doing something interesting.
I mean, when I was younger, the Nintendo 64 was in its prime, and the most popular genre seemed to be 3D platformers because quite a lot of people were making them. I mean, Sony had Spyro and Crash Bandicoot,
Gex.
Sonic T. The Sega Saturn basically had. What did Sega Saturn have that was a 3D platformer? Help!
I don't play 3D platformers.
Alright.
I suppose you could say the Sonic Adventure games.
Well, I suppose that was on the Dreamcast. And Nintendo had basically a plethora of 3D platformers in the N64. So there were...
Yeah, you got things like not Crash Bandicoot, Banjo-Kazooie, the Donkey Kong, whatever the hell he is, Super Mario 64, Conker's Bad Fur Day. You had all sorts.
Yeah. But these days, the only 3D platformer we seem to get is Mario Galaxy. Nintendo, whatever happened to Donkey Kong? You know, it's nice to see him in like a 2D throwback, but would it really hurt Mario's reputation so much if we played as a monkey for one time? Again?
Actually, I've completely lost faith in Nintendo. Completely.
Explain how?
Okay, how many computer game producers, or whatever the hell they are, can get away with releasing the same game over and over and over again with slightly upgraded graphics outside of the Madden series?
You make a good point, although you've just quoted a line from Zero Punctuation.
No, I haven't.
I think he used that in one of his reviews.
I don't think he's ever mentioned the Madden series.
No, but he's mentioned the idea that Nintendo keeps upgrading their games and basically releasing the same game over and over again.
He's right.
Yeah, he is right.
Literally, you can't say anything about any of Nintendo's recent releases without adding the word bloody. another bloody in front of it, as in another bloody Zelda, another bloody Mario, another bloody Kirby, which apparently has got absolutely sod all to do with the Kirby mythos, and you can't die in it.
No, but you can take damage and lose points.
Wow!
It's sort of like Lego Star Wars in that respect.
And what do you do with these points? You decorate your flat.
Oh, you've watched that episode too! Yeah, personally, I ain't bothered with the flat making minigame. I've just beaten the levels and beaten the bosses. That's all I cared for. Everything else, I haven't touched.
Yeah.
So if I get down to reviewing Kirby's Epic Yarn, I will not be talking about the minigames because they're pointless.
Kirby's Epic Yarn. The whole idea of Kirby is he's an inflatable thing that goes around, inhales people, and sort of steals their abilities. So, at what point in Epic Yarn does that happen? I can already tell you it doesn't. So you've just destroyed... Congratulations, Nintendo. You've just destroyed one of your own bloody characters.
Can I say one thing here?
Go on.
Throughout the game, there are power-ups which can turn you into different objects.
And how many of that involve inhaling people? Which is Kirby's signature move.
Okay.
It's like playing Mario and taking away his fire flower and giving him, I don't know, rocket launcher.
The reason why Kirby can't inhale things because he's made out of fucking yarn.
Yeah, why the hell does Kirby need to be made out of yarn? He's a marshmallow. Seriously, you could have completely kicked Kirby from the entire thing, made a completely new set of characters, and started a new franchise. A franchise aimed at children. You know, the growing population, the population who will literally buy anything if it's got cute little colours in it.
Here's a little rule.
And apparently you can't die, so it's not going to be that challenging for them. I don't know why, because when I was a kid, they used video games used to, I don't know, fucking slap you in the face and just outright shout at you, "You failed!" every time you got hit, but still.
Can I just say something here?
Go on.
There's a small little rule in the world.
Nintendo's shit.
No. It's got something to do with Nintendo, but it's got to do with gaming in general. It is sort of a little hypothesis of mine.
The fact that they're gods and they can pretty much get away with anything?
No.
And they do?
No.
Go on.
Let me finish. Here's a little scenario for you. Let's say you've got a very popular character, aka Mario.
Right.
Let's say you've got a brand new character called, I don't know...
Spartacus.
Yeah, Spartacus.
Right.
Let's say you've made a game about Spartacus, and let's say, since nobody knew who Spartacus was, nobody bought it. But since they put Mario in it, everybody will buy it because he's got Mario in it, and everybody knows who Mario is.
Exactly.
That's the basically what Kirby's Epic Yarn happened to it. The original game idea, according to my research and some videos on YouTube, the game was going to be about a character called Prince Fluff. They put Kirby in it to make it sort of make more money and be more recognisable, apparently.
You heard it here first. Unless you were so stupid that you didn't work it out already. Nintendo wants your money, nothing else. So, at what point do you think Microsoft is better than Nintendo? I think they're pretty much on the same field.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, we've just got an awkward silence there. Yeah, I hate Nintendo. Seriously.
Well,
because they keep shoving the same shit down our throats over and over again.
I don't hate Nintendo, but I would like to see a little bit of change now and again. You know,
like, I don't know, giving your franchises a rest for a while. Like,
I mean, certain franchises need to be fixed. And certain franchises need to be brought to the UK. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, mother free here. Hello.
I'll give you a perfect scenario. So, a true scenario about a true person who is famous and stage famous for a very long time because of this particular method I'm going to give you. Right? Stop making games for your franchise characters. Seriously. Give it a rest for about 5 years. And then, you got another Snorlax, whoop-de-doo. Concentrate on making new characters, with new concepts and new ideas. maybe start a new franchise. And then, when you bring your old characters back, they'll be loved even more.
Well...
And this is a scenario that has worked with none other than Elvis Presley. Seriously, the Elvis Presley's manager knew for a fact that if Elvis was shoved down the throat of the populace constantly, they would hate him. And because he made Elvis release his records and albums intermittently, as in over a period of years, and then I don't know, in between time, no one really saw much of Elvis, and then he came back with a new style that mimics the style of the current era. It was popular, and he remained popular for a very long time, and he still is one of the most iconic people in the music industry. Even though he's been dead for like 50 years, everyone knows who he is, unless I don't know, you're born in the last 3 months. Seriously, even if you don't know who Elvis is, you must have heard his name at some point. I mean, I think he's the most mimicked character in history, next to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
If I had to say about Nintendo, just go back to Nintendo here.
Go on.
The last new character, as far as I can remember, that they invented was Captain Olimar and the Pikmin crew.
And they're popular games. And I've noticed they haven't seen any of them for a while.
They've made 2 Pikmin games. Made Pikmin 1 for the GameCube, Pikmin 2 for the GameCube, then a remake of Pikmin 1 for the Wii, a remake of Pikmin 2. What I would like to see is a portable Pikmin game.
Yeah, you got a 3DS.
Cause
throw some Pikmin in there. It's a franchise we haven't seen for a while. And do yourselves a favour, leave Samus alone.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, seriously, I think you've butchered her enough. You can't walk through there. It's all fire and radioactive and shit. But I'm gonna make you walk through there anyway. And no, you can't have your armour that protects you from the radiation and fire. What, bitch? Piss off. I don't care how much you respect the guy. Kick the fucker's teeth in and use your friggin' armour. Yeah, there's definite
Die, Snorlax, die! You septic turd!
Oh, we're going to be at this for a while.
Frustration levels getting higher.
Dream Eater. Well, he's asleep. That's a good strategy.
This Snorlax is a pain. I've already caught one Snorlax Utah. I'm not going to go ball wasting great balls on this one. I'm just going to kill the bastard.
This could take a while. What was I ranting about? Oh yeah.
Samus Aran.
Yeah, do yourselves a favour, leave your franchise characters alone for a few years. Concentrate on something new. And that way, when you bring your old characters back, they'll be appreciated even more, and mind you, actually sell more copies of the next Mario game than if you released it next week.
That'd be a bit anticlimactic because they've just released a few screenshots for a new Mario game for 3DS. And,
oh great, they're making another bloody Mario!
Mario games take time, they should put more effort into them. I mean, the last Zelda game that was in 3D was in 2006. It's been 5 years, so they have sort of left a decent gap for the 3D one.
When was the last Zelda game released?
Spirit Tracks, 2009.
3 years ago. Sorry, 2 years ago.
Well, I'm talking about the 3D one. I'm talking about the console ones, not the handheld ones here.
Still another bloody Zelda.
Alright. Die!
This is going to take ages, isn't it? He woke up. Used amnesia.
Raise this.
Maybe he's had to run out of rest. He's asleep.
Use your own strategy against you now. What do you say? Time.
1440, so
He's dead, end part.
And he's dead.
Right, you after killing Snorlax, finally, we shall end the part.
I was like a boss. See you in a bit.